Hello everyone. Welcome to the Blockchain News Club. Let's take a brief intro into today's crypto updates before going into the details. Ripple executive predicts a strong adoption of blockchain and Web3 technologies by global universities over the next 2. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty, said that a summary judgment is expected any day, maybe as soon as the end of this month. He also has revealed that the fintech company will immediately appeal if Judge Analisa Torres grants summary judgment in favor of the SEC. Ripple SVP Brooks Entwistle confirms that RippleNet is live in over 70 countries with world-class partners that they have been working with for a very long time. OKX, one of the leading global crypto exchanges, announced the launch of a new XRP-linked investment product. Results emerged from the new survey carried out by Ripple. Apparently, 97% of payment companies believe in the power of crypto. Before we dive deep into today's updates, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. It will help us a lot. Over 50% of global universities will embrace blockchain, crypto, Web3 and XRP and ODL in core business by 2025. Ripple has been in a legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for the past 2 years, but that hasn't stopped them from growing and working on more blockchain projects. In its report from earlier this year, Ripple said that this year will be all about how blockchain technology can be used in the real world. Also, Ripple's top executive thinks that 50% of universities around the world will start using crypto, blockchain, and Web3 in the next 2 years. During the last year of 2022, there were a lot of collapses and bankruptcies in the crypto space. This made people doubtful and suspicious. Also, because macroeconomics are changing and the Federal Reserve is raising interest rates, there is less money on the market to fund new projects. Even with these problems, Ripple thinks that projects with solid foundations and useful features will continue to be popular. Ripple's SVP of Engineering, Devraj Varadhan, thinks that speculative companies will give way to ones that use crypto solutions to solve problems in the real world. On the other hand, digital currencies from central banks are once again getting a lot of attention. Top economies around the world have been working on and testing their CBDCs. They are looking into how to add CBDCs to the global financial system and make instant cross-border payments at the same time. Even tokens that can't be traded have a similar use. In 2021, the first big wave of NFTs was mostly about digital art and collectibles. The second wave, which is just getting started, will focus on real-world applications like real estate and carbon markets. Brooks Entwistle, who is the SVP and Managing Director of APAC for Ripple, said that the current liquidity problems are similar to those that have happened in the past during recessions. Like the dot-com bubble, crypto companies that relied heavily on hype cycles will be phased out of the market. Cindy Young, who is the Managing Director for Ripple in Europe, says that financial institutions are speeding up their long-term adoption of crypto solutions because they could help them be more efficient, transparent, and quick. Young added, banks and other large financial institutions will invest in new technologies with an expectation of realizing the benefits not in days and weeks, but in years, so we see the embrace of digital assets and blockchain continuing throughout 2023 and beyond. We know that big banks and financial companies like Barclays, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, MasterCard, Morgan Stanley, SBI, and Visa are working on blockchain-related projects. They also help with things like storing digital assets, making payments, and executing trades. In the future, banks won't have to decide if they should adopt a crypto strategy, but when. In the crypto space, regulatory changes are in full swing right now. So, we can't expect banks to move anytime soon unless the rules become more clear. Ripple Chief Legal Officer says summary judgment is expected any day now. Stuart Alderoty, who is Ripple's Chief Legal Officer, was interviewed by Casey Wagner from Blockworks, which is one of the most popular cryptocurrency media brands. From this interview with the Ripple executive, you can learn 2 main things. The first is that small cryptocurrency businesses that are just starting out should leave the United States because it is not a fair place for cryptocurrency projects. He says, "Don't trust these guys," when he talks about the SEC. Next in the interview, Ripple says something that is very surprising to the public. They say this right after tweeting that the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit might go all the way to the Supreme Court. Of course, it's too late for Ripple to take legal action based on prejudgment now. Arguments have been put forward. A summary judgment is due any day now. Alderoty said it could come as soon as the end of this month. Ripple just said in an interview with Blockworks that a summary judgment ruling is coming soon, maybe even by the end of this month. This means that the Ripple vs. SEC case, which has been going on for over 2 years, can finally be put to rest. Ripple will appeal immediately if it loses to SEC, Chief Legal Officer says. In a new interview, Stuart Alderoty said that if Judge Analisa Torres rules in favor of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in a summary judgment, the fintech company will appeal right away. Up until now, it wasn't clear if Ripple would take that step and pay the huge costs of the trial or just leave the U.S. for a country that accepts cryptocurrencies. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, has talked about this in the past, leaving the door open to the idea. In the interview, Alderoty talked about how the legal battle between Ripple and the SEC could go in one of three ways. The first possibility is that Judge Torres rules in favor of Ripple in a summary judgment, which would help the company understand the rules. After more than 2 years of fighting and a court order to stop all activity in the United States, Ripple would finally be able to grow in one of the largest markets in the world if they won on summary judgment. Alderoty said, "We would have this great business opportunity in the US that would last forever." On the other hand, the judge could decide that there are facts that aren't agreed upon and need to be settled in court. In the third scenario, Ripple would lose in summary judgment against the SEC, which would force the blockchain company to file an appeal right away. Alderoty said, "It's not a matter of fraud or market manipulation. It's a matter of the law." The case would then go to the Second Circuit of the United States Court of Appeals. The next step would be the Supreme Court, where Alderoty thinks his company has a good chance of winning, even though there are a lot of ifs on the way there. Alderoty said, referring to the court's current conservative majority, "I would be very sure that this would pass in the Supreme Court, not so much because of the crypto issues but because of the protection against building an administrative state." In the interview, the lawyer also talked about what advice he would give to new crypto projects. His answer is harsh: leave the US. The Ripple CLO says that new cryptocurrency projects should be set up in a place with clear rules for the industry. Also, you shouldn't put your faith in the US Securities and Exchange Commission. He told her, "Don't believe these guys. Everyone isn't on the same level." Alderoty is referring to a tweet he sent on Monday in which he criticized SEC Chairman Gary Gensler for already saying what he thinks about cryptocurrencies as securities before a decision was made on how to enforce the law. Ripple confirms they are live in 70+ countries with world-class partners. In an interview with Forecast News on February 28, Ripple SVP Brooks Entwistle confirms that RippleNet is live in over 70 countries with world-class partners with whom they have been working for a long time. In the same part of the interview, he also says that they are talking to more than 20 central banks from all over the world. Let's listen to it. Using XRP is cheaper and faster. It is also more cost-effective than other cryptocurrencies, making it suitable for everyday payments. It is no surprise that Ripple has partners all across the globe. New XRP investment products presented by major crypto exchange OKX. OKX, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, has announced the launch of a new investment product tied to XRP. The user guesses what the price of XRP will be after a certain amount of time with a new product called Dual Investment. The product is like trading options, and it has become very popular among people who use cryptocurrency exchanges. After Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT, XRP is the fourth cryptocurrency that OKX has added for dual investment. With $35.3 million, or 3.1% of the total share, XRP is the seventh most traded token on OKX. On the other hand, OKX is one of the biggest centralized markets for trading XRP. Binance is in first place, with $120 million worth of trades in USDT alone. Ripple shares survey results: 97% of payment companies believe in the power of crypto. A new survey put on by Ripple shows that the global payments industry is optimistic about how cryptocurrencies and blockchain could make transactions faster and cheaper. But the survey also shows that a lack of clear regulations is the biggest thing holding back the use of cryptocurrency-based payments. Ripple, a blockchain-based digital payment network, and Faster Payments Council, an organization that helps people make payments, put out a report on March 2 about the opportunities for payments that use cryptocurrency. The report, called Transforming the Way Money Moves, is based on a survey that was sent to more than 950 FPC subscribers, such as analysts and CEOs, in 45 countries. The survey asked about global trends in cryptocurrency payments. There were 281 people who answered the survey, and each of them answered 25 questions about use cases and benefits of blockchain payments, ownership of digital assets, and barriers to use. The survey was done in the field in the first half of 2022. According to the survey results, nearly all of the CVT subscribers surveyed, or 97% of those who answered, think that cryptocurrency and blockchain technology will play a big role in making payments faster in the next 3 years. Also, more than half of the executives in charge of payments who were surveyed think that most merchants will accept cryptocurrency payments within 1 to 3 years. 27% of the Middle East and Africa executives who answered the survey think that most merchants will accept crypto as early as 2024. Ripple and FPC say that solutions that use cryptocurrency, such as mobile payments and central bank digital currencies, could be the reason for this optimism in these markets. The report says that 52% of respondents are interested in using cryptocurrencies as a way to pay, but only 17% of them supported this at the time of the survey. The main reasons why respondents haven't started using crypto technologies for payments yet are that regulations aren't clear and not enough people are using them. Nearly 90% of respondents said that unclear regulations were the biggest problem with cryptocurrency payments, while 45% said that the industry wasn't ready for them yet. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates in the blockchain community.